Okay, hi everyone, my name is Michael, and today I want to share how keeping a diary really benefits you. So let's start with the question. Have you ever had so many thoughts on your mind, but didn't know who to talk to about them? That's my thought. So there were a lot of things that I didn't feel like sharing to other people. Maybe it's too complicated to others to understand, and maybe there are moments that other people didn't really live. So this doesn't mean that my friends didn't care about me. It's just that it's hard for me to strike up a conversation to share these experiences. So by keeping a diary, the first thing I noticed is that this really helps me to clear my mind. I used to lie awake for hours at night, and I have a lot of thoughts in my mind. Once I start writing down, these thoughts suddenly have a place to go, so I don't have to carry them to sleep. So afterwards, I start sleeping better, and I wake up with more peace. The second thing that I noticed is that keeping a diary will help me to recognize my emotional patterns. For instance, in the beginning of a semester, I'm always ambitious and motivated. I list down the goals that I want to achieve. I list down the difficult courses that I want to select, and try to overcome these hard things. But around like week 5, maybe homework starts to pile up, projects start to, you have to start doing projects. I feel a lot more stressful. So, and within this time, I really struggle a lot. So from maybe like week 5 to week 12, and I will have a brief time that I can live myself. But afterwards is the finals. So it's a cycle. You becomes stressed out again. So this keeping a diary really helps me to see these patterns and helps me to avoid it in the future. And the next thing is that writing is not always serious. Sometimes it sparks creativity. So when I leave spaces for me to write, all the ideas come close to my mind. Later, I can make these ideas and concepts turn into plans and insights that I can implement it in the future. It's surprising that diary is not only a place for reflection, it's also a place for inspiration. And I think the most important thing is that diary makes me feel heard. No matter how my day was, and no matter what my emotion is, frustrated, excited, confused, or tired, the diary is always there for me. So I can always open the diary and write down my thoughts. The diary didn't judge us and didn't complain, so it's a quiet place for me to 100% be honest with myself. But people might ask, is the problem solved? A short answer is no. The problem is still there. But keeping a diary will help me to calm down and understand more about myself. In this way, I can focus on my goals and be ready to strive for a better future. And keeping a diary, in my experience, it really helps me to overcome the hardest days in my university life. When I was lost, when I was struggling with my homeworks, this really helps me to overcome these obstacles. And so I encourage everyone to start having a diary. In fact, I don't really keep a diary every day right now, but whenever I feel like it, I can just open it and write down my thoughts. And I can read what I have think before and try to improve myself in the future. Thank you.